So recently I visited one of the busiest market in my local town, and it was a really thrilling experience to see the various composition, for my watercolor art, the right amount of light and shades, and overall the ambience of that place. So I think it's a really inspirational for any artist or photographer who look for a right inspiration for their creative project. So I saw hundred and thousand two-wheeler motorbike buzzing around that street, and I just thought this is the great example to work on. So in this watercolor tutorial I'm going to explain how to take that approach, how to make a very quick watercolor sketch of that environment, especially the two-wheeler motorbike. So let's go ahead, and I'll just explain you step by step how to approach that one. So first, you have to do a very quick sketch. Not necessarily that you have to define, the subject very clearly. It's just kind of abstract of the human and the vehicle. So I'm just using this HB6 pencil, and the light outline and the darker outline, it's a combination of both. But you need to be very agile, because if you are working these sketches in that environment, then you need to be very very quick, uh, because that movement is so fast, you cannot remember what was there. So you need to memorize some of the thing, and just keep it in your heart, and just understand that how was the ambience. So I'm just going to color this. I'm using this ultramarine blue and the color sepia. Mostly I use that. So I'll be very agile here. I really don't care about how the look and feel of that the helmet and the 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 object would be. I'm very much in agility has to reflect in your brush, in your hand movement. It's just about your depth and the proper light. Now for the scooter, I'm using this ultramarine blue, and leaving that space for the vehicle board, the signboard. So here I'm just I'm just trying to capture the just essence, nothing else. I don't want to spend much time thinking about all about the detailing part of that vehicle and other stuff. I'm just playing with the right amount of depth and the light. And that's the beauty of watercolor. Especially when you do the sketch with watercolor, you have to have a certain knowledge about how to approach the right amount of light and the depth in your sketch. So this is the back side of this spare tire. I'm using again the ultramarine blue and the sepia. It's a bit pretty old, the scooter, though you will get the variety of vehicle there. Some of them are pretty old, and you can get very old collectible stuff there in that market. That's the beauty of that market. I really enjoy that. If you are an artist, and if you are staying in Bangalore, then it's really must visit for you. You get a very very interesting subject to work on, whether you are a photographer or you're a director filming your documentary, if you're an artist, or whichever field you are, if you're a writer. For everyone there is something. So I'm just giving an impression of the hand holding the handle. Now you might be thinking, like, why this so abstract? The reason why I just wanted to keep that abstract, because this is the sketch. The sketch doesn't, if you're doing the watercolor sketch, you may have a different approach also. I'm not denying that. But thing is, like, and if you want to make it a loose, very loose watercolor, if you are learning that skill, then such kind of watercolors, sketches are so important for you to learn. And that's what I'm doing right now. So it's all like another the top level of the impression we have already captured. Now we are just giving here and there the depth and the shadows, and that gives you a different dimension of your painting. So certain things, like especially in the light, the falling depth and the shadows, if you got that in the right way, then you're good. And that's what you have to acquire the knowledge. You have to make a lot of sketch. You have to make a lot of sketch, not only with the color, but also with the just with the pen or pencil. I do a lot. Wherever I go, I do a lot of them. So make such work every time. Whenever you go, the best approach is just keep that with you, the pocket size color palette and a small sketchbook with you all the time. And do experiment. Doesn't matter even if it is not coming in a certain way or the way you want. Doesn't matter. I mean, you're doing something, you're learning, right? So there should not be any problem with that. If anybody is commenting you on that, then don't don't listen them. You have to improve. It's you. It's you what you believe in. It's you what you think. Nobody came here to with the handful of the learning. Everyone learns here, and hence you too. So now I'm just making a depth here and there. Just observe what I'm doing. I'm just playing with the depth here and there. That's all. And here we go. We have this sketch ready. And if you are willing to watch my another watercolor tutorial inspired from the same place, you can watch that in my Skillshare class, where each step has been explained in 9 different modules. After completing the class, you can submit your class project as what you have learned and get mentoring for further learning and feedback with me. I think this is a great way to learn this amazing watercolor medium. Skillshare is a wonderful platform which has thousands of classes to help you to do your best work and learn new things. Skillshare offers first 2 month premium membership absolutely free. Later you can opt for premium membership for about $10 a month, which I feel is worth to take. To access this class, I have given a web link in my video description, so I would request you to please check that and share this video with your family and friends, and do not forget to subscribe the channel. I look forward to have you in my class. Thank you so much for watching this video. Happy watercoloring.